But the is trying to break down why women are the way they are, implying that they're stupid and built differently, making them inferior to men, saying things like they can't get close to God like men can, and that they can't be trusted. Just horrible shit. He'd also imply that they only care about big dick and a lot of dick. And like, yeah, the only way to get laid is by having a huge sledgehammer penis. Science confirmed it. It's just like really alarmingly terrible shit. And over time, it became more and more clear that this guy just doesn't like women. He seems to just hate women. Just really awful shit. He eventually got banned for it, luckily. But now he's taken that filth and put it on YouTube. And I just wanted to share a little bit of it with you. So this is a video of his called Women Are Not Real. And I don't like to use this word, but this is the epitome of incel shit.
What? Women are not real? So they're like unicorns or something? I don't get it.
Women are the physical manifestation of sensory perception. And in the same sense that when your senses are overloaded in any particular way, whether they're overloaded with pleasure or overloaded with pain, if your senses keep receiving that same stimulus over and over, you are not going to have as strong of a reaction to that same stimulus.
None of that meant anything. Everything he said there had actual no meaning behind it. It's just a lot of fucking nothing. You just took a bite out of a nothing burger that this guy fed you out of his ass. He so desperately wants to sound smart and it's just not working. I also can't tell if he's 15 or in his 20s. It's impossible to know for sure, but it looks like he's still going through puberty.
In this same sense, being that women are the physical manifestations of this phenomenon, that is why women's value must be preserved. They can't be trusted to handle anything of greater responsibility, anything of greater importance than daily household chores and taking care of babies. Not taking care of children, taking care of babies.
Well, that sounds a bit alarming, a bit of a red flag, but who am I to question the expert? Just look at the amount of books he has on his shelves. This guy's clearly a genius. He also even has some cursed ancient Egyptian relics back there for some reason, like the fucking Millennium Puzzle or something. So, I mean, he must know what he's talking about. He seems very, very knowledgeable. When I first heard this, I was convinced it had to be a troll, but the more and more I look into this guy, the more clear it becomes that this guy has just actually been indoctrinated into the incel shit. He comes out right away and just says women can handle his household. Holy shit.
Because once babies turn into children, that's when the psychological development comes into place, which far exceeds the capabilities that women are able to provide for the child. But going back to value preservation, women's...
Yeah, you're right. Women cannot provide psychological, growth and education to their kids. It's better to have a man deal with that. It's not like prisons are absolutely filled with murders, battery and assault, sexual assault, physical assault. These cases are the highest, basically. The highest reasons why men are in prison. We discussed this before. And the ratio of men versus women in prison is about, on average per country, if we take all the countries, average about 90%. Some prisons are populated with 95% of male population. So 95% of that prison is filled with males. Some are even higher. But yes, men are definitely much much more prepared to help after a baby but child is dead. It's just insane. Do you know how many single mothers are doing a fantastic job? And I'm also saying a lot of single fathers are doing a fantastic job. What you're saying is you're not saying anything. What you're doing is you just want to find a reason to shit on women. There is, like Charlie said, there's absolutely nothing there. What I also realized, and I wanted to say that in the previous video, which I kind of forgot, it seems to be a theme with these people, with with statistics or with research. Which I always try to do. I did it in the previous video. If I'm not sure about something or I want to know for 100%, going to do my fucking research. Why aren't they not backing up this with anything? Why is it that a nice guy or insult's experience or worldview is always so personal? Why? And why do they have to generalize so much? It is so insane to me. Um. So yeah, let's see. To be honest, so far, and we've only been 2 minutes in the video. I've only heard him say a few sentences. So far, he's very vanilla, very predictable, nice guy. Nothing special about him. Let's see.
Women's value has to be preserved, while a man's value has to be created. Women are born with inherent value. Men are born with no value, or next to no value.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, men really got the short end of the stick. We have no value compared to women. Who the fuck hurt this guy? I find it hard to believe he's ever talked to a woman, so I don't think he has like a real world experience getting like his heart broken or something, causing this kind of monster he's become. I really think he's probably just been terminally online incel beliefs.
The reason a woman has inherent value is because her value is based on her fertility. To put it bluntly, that's what it's based on. Women's value is based on their fertility. That's why it's in the best interest of a woman not to waste her inherent value and try to lock down a high value man.
Dude, this guy comes. This dude got stuck in the 50s. Like he looks 15, but he would have been perfect for living in the 50s. You're telling me that the only thing a woman can do, literally the only thing, is reproduce. That's the only thing, the only reason why they are on this planet. Why is it so hard for fucking incels to have some empathy? Imagine reversing the roles, that you are only good for. I mean, you're not good for anything. You're a fucking waste of breathable oxygen. But let's for the sake of argument say that you're only good for sex. That's literally your only purpose at life. Don't you think that's really fucking sad when somebody says that about you? Why is it so hard to be able to imagine yourself in someone else's shoes? Why? Why can't you realize that what you're doing now is really fucking sad? You're putting down women you're kind of reducing them to nothing. And I guess that's like some kind of coping mechanism, because they don't want to get close to you. Instead of learning, instead of
Pussy, it's gonna turn to dust unless you let this guy put his dick in it. So, you're fucking up. You're losing a high value male by waiting around. Come on, he's just right around the corner over there.
Like I said, the more experiences, whether positive or negative, that a woman goes through decreases her value because women cannot handle the stresses or the pleasures of life.
Yeah, ladies, you're supposed to stay locked in a
What do you mean? Can you define not being able to handle? Can you define that? Are kind of weird when you look at suicidal rates. Again, let's do it just to piss this fucking guy off because he's not doing any statistical research. He's just spouting shit. Let's look at the suicidal rate, men versus women. Okay, he's saying that women cannot deal with life. Let's see who is right. Let's fucking see. Yeah. Let's debunk his bullshit. So, look. In the UK, this is 2019, so it's still pretty quite it's pretty relevant, and probably right now in 2022 it's even higher. So just to have it in favor of men, let's take this one. In the UK, the male suicidal rate is its lowest since 1981. Okay. Compared to women, men are 3 times more likely. Compared to women, men are 3 times more likely to die by suicide in Australia, 3.5 times more likely in the US, and more than 4 times more likely in Russia and Argentina. That is crazy. But yes, women cannot deal with the pleasures of life. You are right. You are right.
Fucking isolation chamber, a sensory deprivation tank, and wait for this fucking angel to grace you with his huge wiener. Alright? The more times you're having fun, the more times that you're maybe being sad, the less valuable you are. So stop having experiences, okay? Just exist in a fucking ball and wait for this man to ride in on his white stallion with a chariot and his dick and balls out and take you off your feet. So that way he can breed. Damn it, stop being so selfish and cut parts of this video out because he just drones on and on and on and on. So I'm trying to just get all of his main points here, and my god, absolute lunacy.
The more stress she goes through, the more she sees the world as nothing more than a negative place. And I've mentioned this in a previous video, but it's because women are not able
The more stresses she sees, the more negative she has, the more negative her worldview becomes. Isn't that for everybody? Oh, depending on positive, because you have something like positive and negative stress. For the sake of argument, let's say negative stress. So you're saying when you have a lot of negative stress, your worldview can be more negative. Wow, what a fucking shocker! Wow, I didn't know that was specific to women. I didn't know. And anyway, what kind of point are you trying to get across? What you're saying, first of all, is wrong, but second of all, it just does not make sense. It doesn't make any fucking goddamn
to
sense.
connect with God in the same way that men are. Women are not able to renew themselves mentally. They see everything on earth through the lens of the material.
What in tarnation? I must have missed that lesson in Sunday school, but he's blown the case wide open. Apparently women just can't connect to God the same way men can. And if you can't have a good connection to God like this guy does, I mean, you're fucked. What's the point? You don't have any value. Over and over and over again, this guy harps on the belief that he thinks women are too stupid to handle anything. He doesn't even view humans, it sounds like. He literally is like machines to pump out babies. All he says is that women aren't capable of handling experiences. That's like his main point right now. They don't have the same mental fortitude that men do, nor do they have the same connection to God that men have. Like, what the fuck is even wrong with you to think that for a second?
They see everything on earth through the lens of sensory perception. If something doesn't excite them enough, then it's not a good thing. If something stresses them out too much, then it's also not a good thing. Everything has to be new, everything has to be fresh, everything has to be exciting all the time, 100% of the time, otherwise it's bad. That's how women see the world. They don't have an accurate lens of reality through which they see the world. They just don't.
Yeah, you do. You have a very accurate lens of reality, right? You see how I can smell a little bit hypocrisy and a little bit irony here. I think you're the guy. You're the dude that doesn't understand anything about reality. Your reality is absolutely batshit insane. I guess you never go out of your house. I guess you have never talked to women besides your mom. I'm not even sure if your mom wants to talk to you because I wouldn't. What the fuck, man? You have so many books. You have a library of books. Are you even reading them? I mean, I'm sure it's about how to hate women. I'm sure all the books are about how to hate women. But man, get out of your house, talk to a woman, ask some questions, and try to learn how the world.
Reality.
Oh, this yeah, this in reality. This guy is so perceptive of reality. He's like Doctor Strange. He can see every possible reality. Oh my god. And then he talks about women like they're all exactly the same, just fucking clones of each other. He can't even wrap his head around the idea that people are different and not just what he reads about on these weird fucking subreddits.
They interpret the quality of reality through the type of sensory input they're receiving. That's why girls don't work out. You ever wonder why the vast majority of women...
Wait, girls don't work out? So what do they do at the gym? Oh, you're right. They're just talking and chatting right there. Yeah, I've never seen a girl work out when I go to the gym. You're right. Or no, you know what? Actually, they're faking their workout. They're pretending to put on weights. They're pretending to move and do something, but actually they're not. They're just faking their workouts because they cannot handle it. Or whatever fucking reason he's going to come up with.
don't work out. They're fortunate enough to be born with a body. And then it's way...
What? My dude, Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how many women have to work their butts off to stay in good shape? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Do you think women are some kind of special unicorns that they don't shit, they don't do anything wrong? Well, apparently they do. So that's something that you understand that women can do wrong. But what about? I cannot wrap my head around this. I just cannot.
Wastes away. They don't work out. They could preserve their body a little bit by
Oh my
working
God.
out.
Well, you heard it here first from this sculpted Adonis who only films from above the nipples to hide lack of definition. No woman has ever worked out, or at least not many of them.
But that's why. It's because it hurts. Working out hurts. And since women only interpret the world through sensory perception, anything that hurts is a bad thing.
Oh yeah, you're right. Like giving birth. Yeah, yeah. Women hate giving birth. It's painful, so they hate giving birth. They hate having babies. Women don't do that. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Can't handle it. They literally can't handle working out. That's how strongly this
I would love to see this guy give birth. I would love to see this guy fucking give birth. And see what's insane. Do you know that on average, women's pain perception, receptors, is that the right word? Are much higher. Their pain tolerance is much higher than men. So what the fuck are you on?
influences their mind. And just as when I was saying earlier, when a woman goes through too many negative experiences, she's not able to renew herself because women are not as connected to God. They're not able to refresh themselves psychologically. They're not able to detach themselves from the material world.
There's going to be an ad in 1 second, guys. I'm sorry.
Přidej se k Fortuně a zažij jízdu hokejovým světem s bonusem 6000 korun pro nové hráče.
Yeah, you suck. You just fucking suck. Blows my mind that somebody like this not only exists, but also is delusional enough to post it online. Just literally put his face on this garbage. I can't imagine this is super helpful for him in his career if he has one, or if he's trying to make a career of getting professionally banned on TikTok repeatedly.
Pleasure experiences. If it has the best sex of your life, will never be doing it again.
Oh, that happened here. The old 2-inch glory ball is in the job done. The old sing flute ain't performing the way it used to. Now find something to blame? Okay. The piece
Pleasurable experiences are too much to handle because they cannot refresh themselves. They can't see different aspects of the man. They see whoever gives them the most dick, whoever gives them the most exciting experience.
I wonder if this guy women are this hungry monster that's just constantly like going at the mouth for more cock to munch on. But it's never his wiener. You know, like that. He truly thinks that the only thing that matters to a woman is a penis.
I mean, I don't want to break his optimism, but yes, the incel community is absolutely insane. What this guy is saying, like I said in the beginning, it's still kind of vanilla. There is more there, but yeah, I'm not sure. It depends also how long do you have this mentality. If it just started, you can still persuade them and bring them back to reality. But yeah, this guy seems very, very delusional. He for sure believes it, because why would you say this if you do not believe it? Why would you make yourself have so many negative emotions, make your life such a living hell if you do not believe it? So he does, and I would rather that he doesn't. But the way he speaks about women, he has some very wild takes, and I think it's too late to save him.
Like, how delusional. My God. I got a really long section where he goes into divorce. And to be fair, the divorce court's pretty corrupt, like a lot of things. I mean, the divorce court is great, but he goes from that right back into the only thing women care about is dick. Who gives them the most dick? They collect dick like Pokemon cards. My dick's good enough, god damn it!
Whoever takes her on the most expensive date, on the more expensive date, he's the one who's gonna take her like every other day after that with pity. more attractive girls tend to look at men with
With a sense of resentment and pity because you
Exactly.
are pathetic and creepy.
Exactly.
Like, it's not. You make all of these massive generalizations. It's nutty.
The thing is that incels are known to generalize, and I would say people in general like to generalize. It's I don't understand how many people still do that. It's so fucking idiotic to put, let's say, one bad experience, and generalize the whole population. I don't know if it's one experience. It's probably a few, but how can you literally generalize a whole gender based on a few experiences? That's so fucking insane. But it's definitely a him problem. If women look at you and they have pity, and you have only bad interactions with women, and that's like saying your shit stinks. If everyone in your circle or everyone that you interact with has a bad experience, or has a negative experience with you, who do you think is at fault? Literally you. You're just so fucking blind, and you probably have such a big ego that you do not see it.
And the points that he makes are things that you would have read in Elliot Rodgers' manifesto. It's dangerous shit to actually fall into this pit where you think women are only here for men's pleasure and they only care about three things: dick, money, and height. I don't know if he even mentions height. I don't remember in the rest of the video,
so.
but he's talked about how they only care about the biggest dick, the most dick, whoever has the money.
Or they look at nice guys definitely with the sense of pity as well. Oh, it's so cute. Look at him shrug. He's actually impressing me. Look at him trying to impress me. Why? Like,
Thing
do
as
mean
well, I see in
100.
this video.
God, it's so fucking painful.
But this guy
Even
had to repeat
women
this.
in their dumb, small brains understand that they're ruined because they didn't fuck me. Even they understand with their primitive understanding of God and sensory perception can understand they're not worth the effort of a nice guy. Ugh. It's so gross.
Therefore, women are naturally going to have more options. It just makes it seem like that. That's why women's egos are through the roof. That's why the moment they don't get this attention, they go fucking nuts. Because it's been that way their entire lives. Don't be fooled. Even they understand that their value is gone. That's why they don't like guys treating them with appreciation. That's why they don't like guys treasuring them. Because they know they're not treasures.
This guy's definitely undergone a transformation. He's digivolved from nice guy to fucking creepy cult leader weird man who don't like women no more.
They're masters of self-denial. They don't deny themselves anything they can get. Women say men will fuck anything, and then be the any fuck.
I'm Grinch with Christmas. He really can't even tolerate a woman from the sound of it. And I all tie it into the title, Women Are Not Real. Everything he's saying here still confirms their existence. I understand it's supposed to be like a clickbaity title, but I mean at least like relatively connect the two in some way.
Yeah, I don't get it. Maybe it is a clickbait title, or maybe he truly believes that women are not real. But why do you have so much bad experiences with women if you don't think they're real? Probably it's all in his head. So probably it's all in his head. Let's leave it up here, guys. I'm going to end the stream. Actually, what I was thinking, because I heard which is a very, very interesting case. I would like to maybe this weekend kind of go through it in a very, let's do it in a deep dive way where we talk about Elliot Rodgers from start to finish. That's going to take a few hours to really discuss it in detail, because it's a very, very, very interesting case. There's a lot of going on there. So let's do that. I will do some preparation, do some fact checking, and then I think Sunday. Let's talk about Elliot Rodgers. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and see you soon.